Alright, welcome to another painting tutorial. This one we're going to look at the Forge World Orcs and Goblin Rogue Idol. It could be an idol to Gork or Mork, I'm not really sure. So this is what my guy looked like when he was all done. I have him on a smaller base there, and didn't do a lot of the little tufts that the Forge World demo has, or Forge World pictures have. But anyways, here's the basic colors. So I had some the moss type stuff, the basic stone, did a lot of dry brushing, and some skulls here and there, a couple shields, and a couple little glazes. So as you can tell, very simple paint scheme, mostly these grays here with a little bit of detail here and there. So like I said, stone was the grays. I've got this moss kind of all over the different places it's already sculpted on, so you're just painting it up and kind of doing dry brushing on that as well. Some bones, so there's a couple skulls here and there in the different crevices. Another one there. And some of these etchings, so this one here I did in a bit of a red color. There's some more on the back that are kind of the lighter grays, and some yellow right there, which didn't turn out very yellow, but that's okay. Some bronze shields, so there's a couple more on his arms. I just chose to do them bronze without doing any extra colors, just so they wouldn't stand out too much. Just kind of extra details here and there. So to start things off, I spray painted it black, and then I kind of did a downward spray of light gray, so a gray primer basically. So primed it in black and then did an overspray. Probably could have stuck with this for most of the paint job, but I ended up painting a lot more grays on it and doing dry brushing. So here I am doing a thinner coat of gray, so it's preserving a little bit of the shadows, but really it's almost a solid color, and just painting that on really quickly, trying to get in most of the areas, leaving some of the shadows darker. And that's just to kind of get me an even base for dry brushing. Okay, so now I'm just dry brushing up, lots of texture on this model, so just using a nice big fat brush, making sure I get the right amount of paint on it, and just going to town. And there you can see lots of texture here, really brings out the details on everything. Okay, so once that's done, I started doing the base colors on these. Again, using thinner layers, because all of my highlighting is kind of done, so I don't want to lose everything by doing an opaque color. So thin down the paints a bit, and I painted on those areas. And there you can see kind of what it's looking like. Then I went through and did some of the bronze shields. So this is one of the arms. Let's get those base coated in there. Then I'm going to give them some washes. Then what I did is I used some of the mud and sand Vallejo pigments, and again went to town on those. So the model's basically done at this point, and I just want to add some of these colors here just to add a little bit more depth and realism, if you will. So you can see some of the lighter etchings there that I've highlighted up a little bit just to bring them out some more. And yeah, more on the back. Okay, so now I've got the pigments in here. You can kind of see some different colorings. It's a bit more noticeable in person, but the idea is just some grays and browns, mostly browns, a little bit of yellowish here and there, just to help make the model look a little bit more weathered, which obviously weathering powders are hoping to do that. Some reds in there. Yeah, so just used a little bit of each of the pigments and dabbed them in different areas, and gave it a little a light spray of a matte finish. I used Tester's Dull Coat, but there's lots of different ones out there that you can try. I like the Tester's one because it's particularly matte. Unfortunately, it comes in a really small bottle, so it's probably a bit more expensive than some of the other ones. But it seems to last me quite a long time because I don't put it on very thick. So you can see some of the different textures there. Lots of great character in this model. Really neat looking figure. I didn't do the mask on it. It was a bit fiddly, and I felt like just painting this guy up pretty quick. So wanted to see him on my shelf. Anyways, hope you liked this tutorial. If you want to check out some of my other stuff, I've got lots of other Orcs and Goblins things, some 40K stuff as well. And if you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment and share the video. Lots of views mean that I want to make more, and if you have any suggestions for other videos that you'd like to see, be sure to suggest that in the comments as well. See you next time.